DJ exclusive is in the building with another Beer Bonnet Chronicles. Good morning, y'all. Glad to see everyone's bright, shining faces. Love you all. Mean it. Good to see everybody this morning. Happy 420 on a Saturday. My Lord Jesus. Happy 420, everybody, man. It's good to be here. Good to see your bright, smiling, shining faces and all that good stuff, man. You know how we like to do before we get started. Let's give everybody a holler in the chat room. Let's see who all's here today. Dana Christ, good morning to you. Zozo Bob, good morning. Another anniversary about 420. Hitler's birthday. Wow. Didn't know that. Zozo Bob, good morning. Heat Cakes, good morning. Let's see. Who am I missing? Stream Elements in the building. What's going on, Stream Elements? Jerry McLean, good morning to you. Happy 420. Lily, good morning. Hey, Lily. And let's see here. Kareem, good morning. Kareem, Magnet Mafia, good morning. Wendy Grofton, Tiger. What's up, man? Miss you. Good morning to you. Tyler Hackner, what's going on? Tiger, what's going on again? And Jovan Thompson, good morning, y'all. Hope y'all are doing well today. And again, it's 420, so I know what y'all will be doing today. Me, I cannot because I have to go DJ later on. So I'll be very respectful today. But when I get off, just know that it's on and popping. Anyway, man, let's drop your likes, chat, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff, man, while you're here. Kimberly Hi Yadabra. Kimberly Dara, good morning to you. Al Booger, good morning. Mom and Dad, good morning. I know y'all here somewhere lurking in the chat room as well, too. How's everybody doing? I hope everybody is doing well. You know, we got to do our mental health check-in. So drop your ratings in the chat. 1 through 10, how you feeling this morning, okay? I'll say I'm about a 7-ish. Yeah, about a 7, maybe. You know, I think it'll get better as the day progresses. It's supposed to be warm today, too. So, yeah, I'm about a 7. So let's drop your numbers in the chat room. Mark Saunders, good morning. I see you, Mark. And shout out to, what's that boy name? Damn, I had a brain fart. That bad. That is terrible. Jay West. See, that made it about 6 because I just had a brain fart. Real bad. Jesus Christ, that was terrible. Kimberly Hydara says she's an 8. Okay, that's Kim. I see you. Kareem says a 7. Jay West says I'm on a 9. Cloud 9, that is. Meat Cake says a 7. Al Booger says 10. All right, Al Booger, you better be at 10 o'clock early this morning. I see you. Shout out Sensation. That's who I'm trying to get out. Shout out Sensation in the chat room as well, too. Good to see you. Let's see. Lily says a solid 9. Pixie on the Moon, good morning. B says she is currently at a 420. Ding, 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 ding. Bam, 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 bam. Girl, I feel you. I wish I was there too. Mark Saunders says a decent 6. Hope it gets better, Mark. Pixie on the Moon says 5, but I just got out of the hospital. No, Pixie, I hope you're doing okay. I love you. I mean it. And I hope you're doing well, all right? Be safe out there and take care of yourself. Tiger says, bro, I'm a 3. Tiger, I hope you don't mind me reading this, but that sucks. Tiger says, bro, I'm at a 3. I got fired from Amazon because of my disability, but I don't have the money to sue. Working for ADT now. Anyone needs security, I'll hook you up. Yes, indeed, Tiger. Man, if y'all need security, y'all make sure y'all hit Tiger up. Okay, Tiger, hope everything gets better, man. F Amazon. Simple as that. Big Ryan Zeta. Love you, Cam. Man, and I miss you so much. Cam says, good morning. I started electrolysis and got more orchiectomy See, now, Cam, now you know I can't say none of these big words, Cam. You're fumbling me over here this morning. Cam says, excuse me, Cam says, and I quote, good morning. I started electrolysis and got my orchiectomy, maybe, okay, consult completed and waiting for scheduling. Congratulations, Cam. I love you, mean it. I'm so happy for you, all right? So she says, I like an 8 or a 9. Okay, got you. And Dana Chris says, big F to Amazon. That's real. If I wasn't on these good Christian people's channel on Beyonce's internet, I would give him the middle finger, but I'm not gonna do y'all like that today, okay? But Benjamin P. Dixon just know, oh, I got it. Read between the lines. Amazon. There we go. Oh, my hands is ashy. Read between the lines. Amazon. William Smokey fam. Hey, me. I think that's my sister. Hey, Mickey. I love you. Anyway, man, it's glad to see everybody this morning. I'm glad y'all are doing well. And if you're not doing well, I hope it gets better for you. All right. So let's see. Oh, shout out to my sister Kimberly Wright is in the building as well too. I love you, Kimmy. Kimmy says you're getting old. Well, your head is big. Fight me. So I say, shout out Kim, man. Kim is my younger sister. I love her to death, but she gets on my dang on nerves. All right, so what we got going on this morning, David? Let's see. It's 4:20. It's supposed to be a beautiful day today. Everybody's gonna be high and smoking, and I have to DJ. But that's fine. It's okay because it all gets better. Because we got to get to that money. Rent too damn high for me not to be working, so I got to go to work some kind of way. Got to get it how we live it.
You know,
Charlie,
you
good
have
morning
plans
to you.
right after the gig today.
If I could show you this bag on stream, I sure would. But when I tell you, y'all better pull up on me. David, how have you been? David, I feel David, I haven't talked to you in so long. David, how are you doing? Tell the
Yeah,
people
we're
hello.
strangers. I don't even know you
I know,
anymore. But
I know, right?
I'm good. I'm good. You know, the grind, but I'm good.
I feel
I
you.
think.
B is
I
over here
think.
talking about my elephant knuckles. Oh, she said she got elephant knuckles. So, look, B.
So
I'm
I
just
think
playing. I
this
didn't do
is,
that for you.
but I think this is how you're gonna be after the gig today. I also need an explanation, but I need an explanation here. But I think this is very 420.
Here you go, David, with the BS.
You gotta. It's killing me. I know. So line up so your face lines up so you can make it. Okay. Face your face a little bit forward. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna take your finger so it looks like this. Okay. No, other hand. All right. So grab it with your other hand, like the tip of the finger, and now eat your hand.
We'll watch it again.
It's gonna disappear. Eat it. You gotta. It's killing me. I know. So line up so your face lines up so you can make it. Okay. Face your face a little bit forward. Okay. Okay. Now you're gonna take your finger so it looks like this. Okay. No, other hand. All right. So grab it with your other hand, like the tip of the finger, and now eat your hand.
How big was the bag that night?
I don't even know. But while you're on my TikTok, let's go ahead and go through the list of them, David. It's a few of them on there, so you might as well go. You know what? Yeah, start from the bottom, I guess. Let's start from the bottom. But before we do, hey man, like, share, subscribe, and all that other good stuff. I'm coming with my own YouTube channel. I just got to add it to the other stream, David. So make sure I do that. Let's see what else. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. And if you want to give directly, DJ X3C on Venmo, DJ X3C on Venmo. Cash App can also KMA, read between lines. But DJ X3C on Venmo and DJ Exclusive on PayPal. So let's go down my TikTok rabbit hole then, David, since you're there. God dang it.
I just gotta say, Jerry, I've never had munchies so bad that I became a cannibal. It's that
Right.
like I can't relate. I'm sorry. Bubba's on another level there.
I'll eat dry noodles.
maybe it was laced with something. I don't know.
When you're trying to do the best TikTok trends, that's what it is. And it backfires. Vigilance Dragon, good morning. Yes, you take you a nap and listen while we lay down, all right? Oh, let's see. Okay, go ahead, David. I'm
start at the bottom.
Yeah, let's start at the
I
bottom.
haven't watched any of these, so now now, you're in the driver's seat now.
I know, right? Jesus.
I like a thick ass penis.
Okay, no. We can't do.
You slowly look back. Now look away. Soft smile. Scratch your neck. Lick your lips. Make eye contact. Now wink. Now with the other eye. Now with both eyes. Now smolder. More fierce. Stick out the tip of your tongue. Now swallow really hard. Big deep breath. Eye contact. Now bite the tip of your finger. Now bite the middle of your finger. Now bite the base of your finger. Pull it out. Now subtly sniff your finger. Eye contact. Slowly start nodding yes. Yes. Now a little crazy in the eyes. Keep nodding, more crazy, and relax. Look back at them very quickly. Now look them up and down. Now lick your teeth and snap. How to act when you see an attractive person. Make eye contact. Now look down, hold 1, 2, slowly look back. Now look away. Soft smile, scratch your neck, lick your lips. Make eye contact. Now wink. Now with the other eye. Now with both eyes. Now smolder. More fierce. Stick out the tip of your tongue. Now swallow really hard. Big deep breath. Eye contact. Now bite the tip of your finger. Now bite the middle of your finger. Now bite the base of your finger. Pull it out. Now subtly sniff your finger. Eye contact. Slowly start nodding yes. Yes. Now a little crazy in the eyes. Keep nodding, more crazy, and relax. Look back at them very quickly. Now look them up and down. Now lick your teeth and snap. How to act when you see an attractive
Little did you know that I had you full screen for a good like 20 seconds.
Oh, I saw you. I'm not fooling with you this morning.
No, because I'm gonna hear about it from Ben afterwards. So we're not gonna do this anymore.
Oh,
Because I don't even.
oh gosh.
All right. Hold on. I got to get us back on track here before I get yelled at.
Especially because Ben is not at his computer right now, David. So, you know, when Papa's away, the kids will play. Come on, we know that. Hey, Mama, PW Aphrodisiac, good morning to you. Biden, Gail, Henry King, what's going on? Shout out to everybody that just joined. Love y'all, mean, I don't know what y'all walked in on. B Cat K, what's going on, B? Lawrence Williams, what's going on? Good morning. Hey, Mary. Mary C is not the purple dragon in there. Mary C is the purple unicorn. You know, I love to see it. Buster be good. What's going on? Okay, David, I'm here. What do you got? All right. Tiger.
All right. I'm going to take it back to elementary.
Okay. Oh, gosh. Here we go.
Have you ever seen Run-DMC when they appeared on the Reading Rainbow?
Oh, wow. That would have been.
Show. Let's hear another rap
During
from
my
Run-DMC. This is what they have to say on the subject of books.
Oh yes, indeed, I like to read, cause reading's fun. Not only me, I'm DMC, but also run from the front to the back as pages turn. Reading is a very fresh way to learn. And if you look into a book, you might just say, I had fun, just like Run, DMC and J.
Wrap up today.
I just love how they were like dancing with the books and trying to like figure out how to keep going when how to keep making it look like, you know, these books are big. These books are like, after the rap was done, they were just like trying to figure out different positions to pose. Like, should I hold the book this way? Should I hold it that way? How much longer do we have to do this for?
Like, how long are we doing this for right now? Good one, David. That was a good one. I like that. I like that a lot.
I never saw it.
Now,
then again, I've only seen. I don't think I was like big on Reading Rainbow when I was a kid. Like now, I've seen clips of it, but I don't think as a kid I was big on Reading Rainbow.
You know, I wasn't as huge as I thought I was on it, but I do remember reading Rainbow. Take a look, it's in a book. But I don't think I watched it that much though. I really don't. It was on PBS, right? I was one of the PBS kids, of course,
Yeah,
Sesame
I think so.
Street. But my favorite one was Ghost Rider. I don't know if y'all remember Ghost Rider. I used to love Ghost Rider all the time. David, there was one other video I wanted you to play from my TikTok so that people will never forget the day that Mitch McConnell first went silent.
Okay, that one we can do.
That one did some numbers, man. I was surprised. I was very surprised. I was like, oh, okay. My TikTok then kind of blew up a little bit and got some traction from this video. It really did. And while David is getting that together, man, I hope everybody is doing well. Trevor, what's going on? Good to see you. Not that one, David. See, you bringing up old stuff again.
Nope. It was just,
Priscilla, good morning.
all right,
You
here
see
we
which
go.
one it is, David? Yeah.
Look around, look around, everybody. Look around and see about
That feels like it was
I
so long
already
ago.
know.
That
I
feels like it
know
was
it
so long.
does. What date is on there, David? Does it say? All I know is it got 90,000 views. I was surprised.
That was
90,000
that was
plays. Wow, okay.
August. That was August of last year.
Wow. August of last. Oh, that was August of last year. That's right. Man, yeah. I know I got a one-way ticket straight to hell. Jerry says, "Bitch, Mitt." Yes, absolutely. Mitt won the mute challenge. Fight me.
Speaking of TikTok, we should let everybody know that Like It or Not now has a TikTok page.
What? Y'all may know what people are following you.
And
So
we
it's
had one
okay.
video actually, dude, and we had one video actually like get in the thousands. So like, cool. Don't miss out.
Okay.
Follow in the early days.
Right. Let me go ahead and
I don't even do
let me do
TikTok
that
like
right
that.
now.
It's all we're publishing from desktop because I refuse to download the app.
Why, David?
I just don't need this junk on my phone.
I understand.
TikTok eats way too much time of people's time.
Man, what? Like it or not show. Boom, there we go. Oh, see, y'all hear it?
Yep, I heard
Oh,
something
wait,
there.
that's not the right one. Wait, that's not the right one. There's another that like it or not show. We don't want these fake people. But it's crazy because I had Ben Shapiro on the first page like it was ours. What in the crap, David? Okay, got it. Boom.
I'll
All
play the
right, I'll
very
follow
first
it.
one that we had. Yeah, here's the first one we
Okay.
put out.
Yeah. Morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning, and welcome to Like It or Not, where we're free to tell the truth
and not care who doesn't like it. We got the whole crew in the house today.
one Saturday morning. The work that we're doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform. Make sure you share, okay? You share, you like, you comment, you subscribe to keep these conversations going.
Like it or not.
Oh, David, I did have one video that I did want to play. I'm going to send it to you in Slack that I totally forgot about. But yeah, man, y'all go follow our TikTok page. I just followed it, so I'm the first follower. Yay!
While you send
That's what
me
they
that
do. That's what
video,
the kids do.
I was like, I don't know what Bubba's doing.
That's the thing that they do now. I don't know what the hell that means, but I'm doing it.
I give it 5 minutes and there will be another one.
He really will, David. Definitely will.
All right.
Baby,
While you
you
send me that
annoying
video, I'm
sometimes.
gonna while you send me that video, I'm gonna
Okay.
play this video. This apparently was. I can't see them really practicing this, except maybe the women practiced it and then asked him to film. I don't know. It seems a little. It seems like it was just in the moment.
Okay.
They go in. Oh, it keeps going.
I like that. That was all right. So you know what? And I've been hearing so many people talking about going to Colombia, and I'm on board with that. And I think I will be going either this year or next year. I got to make a trip because I heard that is a great place for Black people to go visit. So I want to go. This was a whole vibe. Good job, David. Good job.
I mean,
Tens
seriously, they
across the
weren't
board.
even. They just had the beat. They weren't even doing it over the actual track because you didn't hear. I don't think you heard the original audio, like the actual artists on there. You were just hearing them.
So you think somebody went in post and put the audio on top of it?
No. I think that's them. I'm saying that. I think that they were just playing the beat, the original, like just the instrumental version.
Oh, with them. Oh, okay. Yeah. Which they probably were, because that's one of the best damn reggae songs ever created. Yeah, one of the best ones.
Okay, you
All
wanted us
right,
to
David.
play
If you look
Rebecca.
in, yes. So our sister dropped a video recognizing some of the new Black country, and I love it. I'm like, listen to Rebecca. So let's see what Rebecca had to say. Good morning, Rebecca. Love you, mean it.
Cowgirl era, Western era. Shout out to Beyonce, who didn't create it, but got it trending right now. And shout out to all the Black girlies, all the Black men in country music. I know everybody's on Jolene. Shout out to Dolly Parton, but I remember in my childhood, Shania Twain. I remember when she said,
Yes.
and they said, I'll bet they'll never make it, in that accent. But just look how we're holding on. Not necessarily with those runs. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the
I love
one,
that
you're
lady.
still the one I
You're the
run
one I
to,
run
the one
to.
that I
Oh.
belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one my heart loves, the only one I'll dream of. You're still the one I'll kiss good night. You're still the one, look how we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Shania was that girl. Shania was that girl.
I love that girl. Because when I tell you, when I saw that video, I'm like, okay, Becca, I hear you on half of you. I hear you. I love you, mean it. but the commitment to the country voice, the accent was everything. So let me
I'll
find
be
out.
honest.
Rebecca's about to be the first Haitian country singer.
I'll be honest. I was on the go when I opened the video when she
Uh
posted
huh.
it. So I only watched like the first I don't know, like 5-10 seconds of it where she was talking. I didn't
Hmm.
get to the singing part. So I'm like, wow, like that was some intense range. I mean, I know Becca can sing, but that was
Yeah,
range.
that was range, most definitely. My sister did that. When I heard that, I'm like, okay, Becca. I love it. Ben just came back, David. He's like, he missed all of this.
It's okay. We got to do some editing in the beginning anyway.
Right. David, I
Okay.
hate you.
Well, since we're talking about the classics and the original artists, like the OGs,
Hmm.
I wanted to bring up a clip of Whitney Houston, not singing.
CNC Music Factory video, and you're not in that video either. No. But that part that we really know, sing that part so they'll know.
Shame, shame, shame. Shame on you. Martha Wash was the singer on that record. And when we saw the video, we saw a very, cute little dark-skinned child singing the song, which we knew it wasn't her. I certainly knew it wasn't her because I know Martha Wash from years ago, and the woman can sing, and you can't mistake that voice. So to me, it was like, well, wow, you made a hit song off of this woman's voice. How come we can't see her? What's the big deal? Because she's a heavy-set woman with a beautiful face and this gigantic, fabulous, tremendous, rock-kicking ass voice. What's the problem? Is it the image situation? Well, today I know that there are beautiful, big women who can sing, and we love them. Why are we afraid to hear the truth?
So that's
And this
Because
wasn't.
it's that
Go
image
ahead. I'll let
thing.
you.
Oh, they always had this. There was this thing where they had to meet a specific type of image when they were doing that. So I remember when all that happened, and I found them like that when that little skinny woman singing that song, a big hefty lady. Get these they shine. That's why I think Luther Vandross at one point didn't care when he was big or small. Luther just could get out there and sing. But everybody loved Big Luther though. Little Luther, he did his thing. Little Luther did his thing. But Big Luther, that's my mama favorite. Go ahead, David.
The thing is that this wasn't a one-off either. Like I didn't know it, but apparently this was a thing, and I don't know how often they did it, like where they used actors or models in place of the actual artists in the music videos. But Pump Up the Jam, the music video for Pump Up the Jam, that was also a model. That wasn't the original artist rapping the verses. You know the video I'm talking about?
Yeah. Uh-huh.
Yeah, they used because so they performed Pump Up the Jam on SNL. There's a video going around showing it, and no one knew what the lead, and I don't remember her name, but no one knew what she looked like because everyone knew the model in the video.
Yep, David, you are right. And I do remember that, David. I'm trying to get this link to send you. I think this will be very funny to even bring Ben in on as well too. But yeah, David, I do remember that because it was a few of those songs from the '90s specifically where they were doing that, and it was just ridiculous. I'm like, why are y'all not just showing like the real people? Somebody said Milli Vanilli was huge. It's when Milli Vanilli was huge. It absolutely.
Yeah.
Once you put it
That's a
all
whole
together,
that's a whole
holy
situation
crap.
within itself. That's a whole nother. That's.
But if you think about it now, that's probably why Milli Vanilli thought it was okay for them to do what they did. They whole ass got on stage and wasn't singing nothing, and you had all these hits. I wonder, did they ever come out and say who the real people were that were singing that music?
I think they did. I think
Because
yeah, no,
I still play Milli Vanilli to this day. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. I will DJ with it in a minute because it sounds really good. But I want the real people to get their credit. Like take Milli Vanilli's name off of it, you know?
I think hold on. I think we'll do the research on the fly because I'm pretty sure that it's been out now. Like I was actually looking at their story like a couple months ago.
Yeah, I remember seeing their story too on it was
This guy
years
was the
back when I saw
producer.
it. That was their producer? Oh.
That was the guy behind them. Yeah, I think he was like most of the brains behind it.
Oh wait, okay, I thought that was about this.
I'm not gonna read this whole thing, but yeah, I'm pretty sure that I think it's known like who they put in instead of them, but I can't remember specifically. But yeah, that was a whole.
I'm
was like
reading this. I might have to read this Wikipedia because it's some shady stuff in this Wikipedia. I gotta read that.
I feel like they were. I feel like to a degree they were the original NSYNC. The way NSYNC wasn't really like in charge of anything that they did, and like it was all like they were broke afterwards. They didn't make any money. I mean, they all have
boy
money
band,
now, but they didn't have money in the beginning. They were robbed. They were taken advantage of, and it was much worse for Milli Vanilli.
Yeah, that whole boy band thing. That's another conversation as well too, because NSYNC, Backstreet Boys. What was the other one? Was it 98 degrees, 97 degrees? What was it? 98 degrees. The 90s to the 2000s. It was like that one producer, this one guy that was doing all the boy bands, and they all came out of Orlando. And I was like, "What the hell are y'all doing down here?" I remember in college, did an internship for Disney World, and there was this talent show that they did. It was a college program for Disney, and there was this my roommates and I at the time where we were staying, all white boys. We did NSYNC's "Bye Bye Bye," and we won that whole damn talent show. And I stay winning, just like I went to did karaoke in New Orleans. I won that too, and I stay winning all the time. All right, David. Yes, close 22, like TLC. David, that next video that you have.
Yes,
So
sir.
this came across my timeline, and it's talking about Tennessee is going to make it illegal to marry your first cousin.
Oh, I
You would
heard
think
about
that's
yes.
already legal.
No, there was a whole video. I saw the video in the assembly when they were when one guy was complaining like that it would make his parents or grandparents' marriage illegal, like one elected official. I heard about this. Okay, let's listen to their.
Yeah. I'll take a listen to this because I was.
First cousin marriage will probably be illegal soon in Tennessee, but not without a fight.
Yeah, a Republican lawmaker defends cousin marriages today after saying his grandparents were first cousins.
State Capitol reporter Chris O'Brien has more details on the unusual bill.
First cousin marriage will probably be illegal soon in Tennessee, but not without a fight.
Yeah, a Republican lawmaker defends cousin marriages today after saying his grandparents were first cousins.
Man,
State Capitol reporter Chris O'Brien has more details on the unusual bill.
So
I wish Carmania had his
response
in this because he's usually hilarious too.
Really? So the video itself is
Mania is an
Let's
understatement.
read some of the comments. So Renzen said, "You know why the reverse cowgirl sexual position is illegal in Tennessee? Because you don't turn your back on family." Scroll down, David.
Be careful with what you point out here because Ben is here, so I can't edit it without and him not know about it afterwards.
Hey, at least it was clean. Okay. Let's see. We'll do two more, David. I mean, didn't they fight against making marrying 12-year-olds illegal too? Republican lawmakers. Unfortunately, not surprising considering how many Republicans go to bat for child marriage every time a state tries to ban it. These are the people that we're putting in office, y'all. I don't know, we're
And
not putting these people directly, but this is crazy.
I wish I could find. Let me see if I can find it real quick. Otherwise, there was the guy that they were talking about. This one elected official. He was on the floor of their assembly or legislature or whatever, and he was literally saying like this bill would make it not possible for basically him to be here.
Mm-hmm. Where is Ben, David? Is he there? I want to see if Ben wants to chime in on this because these people are crazy.
Good morning, man.
Good morning, sir. How you doing, Ben?
Man, I'm doing good. I honestly was waiting on the next part. I need to hear the rest of the story, and I need to hear this man's reply because, woo! When I called him inbred, I thought I was being hyperbolic. I thought I was just exaggerating.
No, it's for real.
I mean, that first cousin, like we have it. Isn't it like a scientific fact that that's a pretty good way to get like inbred blood lines? I'm just, I don't know.
Not to mention it causes all, from what I've understood or heard, it can cause several birth defects as well too.
Oh man,
no, there's a lot of risks for it. Yeah, no, that's known. There's a lot of
and just like the morality of it, like
the morality of it.
Your cousin, you're only 1 degree of separation from sleeping with.
Okay, I got it. I found it. Hold on.
Oh, here we go. All right, let's watch it. Let's see.
This isn't Promania's response because I would have loved that, but this is the clip of
the whole segment.
Republican legislature. Let's see. I'm probably gonna
give your projects a friendly jolt in Slack.
We don't
Slack. We don't do you like that. You don't write us no checks.
Exactly.
Get out of here with that, man.
Yeah, a Republican lawmaker defends cousin marriages today after saying his grandparents were first cousins.
This is
State Capitol
hilarious.
reporter Chris O'Brien has more details on the unusual bill.
Yes, it's currently legal for 2 first cousins to marry in Tennessee, but soon that will likely change.
First cousins in the state of Tennessee, you can't marry first cousins. We're not going to allow that in this day and age.
Thursday, the General Assembly passed a bill banning marriage between lineal descendants of a grandparent. Currently, the law only outlaws marriage between just the children of a grandparent. The bill passed unanimously in the Senate and drew support from most Republicans in the House, but not all of them.
There's an additional risk, but it's not as significant as some might otherwise be led to believe.
Brentwood Republican Representative Gino Bolso filed an amendment to protect cousin marriage if couples see a genetic counselor.
Obviously, the way he did it, we didn't agree with, and so his amendment failed, and should have.
Bolso argued a ban on first cousin marriages would violate the Supreme Court case Obergefell v. Hodges, which legalized gay marriage.
Obergefell was a grievously wrong decision. Is there a public health issue with a male marrying a male first cousin? Obviously, I think the answer is no.
I think he was misinterpreting the Obergefell decision to try to keep first cousin marriage legal in the state of Tennessee. That's an interesting position to take.
It's a bit of an about-face from Bolso, who last week said he planned to support the bill despite the history of his own grandparents.
See, his grandparents.
But they couldn't get married in Ohio. So back in 1924, they actually came down to Tennessee to get married.
That explains what's wrong with him.
Leadership say Bolso was just trying to show the irony between the bill and the Obergefell ruling, since the bill would also outlaw LGBTQ marriages between first cousins.
The hypocrisy is kind of ironic on that, to have a different.
I just want to say this guy wants to ban inbred. This guy.
So the guy we're looking at, he wants.
Yes, this, but this guy. I feel like he's a product too. I'm just
Lord.
Oh, David.
David, you got to be explicit. You just got to. You can't beat around the bush here. If you're gonna say it,
Right.
Say it with yes now. You say he looks inbred.
Maybe he's seen the problems and decided I don't want to continue this.
Oh man. Oh man, that's dirty work, David. But yeah, keep it going. Finish the clip out.
No, that was
That's it. Okay. Oh man.
Oh
Look,
man.
like some things you just keep private, man. You don't. You I wouldn't tell that about my grandparents.
Like for real. Why would you come out and just like, yeah, my grandparents, they were first cousins, they got married.
Which means my wait, I guess maybe his. I wonder if it's the grandparents on both sides. Was it his maternal or paternal grandparents? Because that would really explain his thinking and his trying to use Oberfeld versus Hodges to find some way. David, real quick, and James, I'm gonna be out your way, but David, can you scroll back through that video and go to the part where that one politician he paused so long because he was trying to figure out the logic. That was like a Dave Chappelle moment. This guy, yeah, play.
The pregnancy pause was a bug, boy.
Play here. Oh my god. You don't want to play. Why don't you want to play?
Misinterpreting the Obergefell decision to try to keep first cousin marriage legal in the state of Tennessee, which is an interesting position to take.
It's a about face from Bolso.
He said it's an interesting position to take.
And they were first.
Well, that plays on a lot of
He
levels.
said,
oh man.
Back in 1924, actually,
he said, I'm trying not to just call this man a moron, so let me think really slowly about what the hell he was trying to do here.
like, let me choose my words lightly here.
Jerry McLean, don't say what you said out loud all the way, but my good. You can put it on screen. I just know we ain't gonna say it.
I think he was. Let's. His eyes say it all. Let's see again. His
oh man, one more. Yeah, I can do it one more time. Play it one more time for the road.
Decision to try to keep cousin marriage legal instead of decision to take.
It's a bit of an about face from Bolso.
Look, how are people who can't even understand that sleeping with your cousin is wrong lecture anybody on sexual morality of any kind, from same-sex marriage to abortion? Hey, y'all can't even talk to us. I'm sorry, y'all not even in the conversation of morality around here.
You can't even sit with us.
You can't even sit at this table. You like your cousin. You don't even go to the school. We don't like cousins at the school.
Okay. You don't even go here.
Oh wait, no. Oh, okay. Sometimes I love our chat. Shout out to Jesse James 702 on Twitch.
Yes, both sides are one side. I said both sides are, so wait. The paradoxes are oh wow.
So then if that happens, okay, the first cousin marry another first cousin, they have a child, that means that everybody is cousins?
You need quantum mechanics to figure out the entanglement on that one.
Mom and daddy is your cousin.
That's oh my.
So your brother is your cousin or your sister, and you have another.
Oh
man,
man,
too much.
I can't.
That's math. The math ain't math.
The math ain't mathing. Oh.
Sometimes
my
I need
gosh.
this kind of. Sometimes I'm glad we have idiots, and never mind.
Oh no, they make for great content.
It really does.
And my man right here,
really
my man, go back to my man right there though, because he was like, you know, yeah, we didn't agree with how he opposed the opposition to cousin sleeping with your cousin. So if he comes back with a better opposition to this opposition of sleeping with cousins, we might let sleeping with your cousins remain in the state of Tennessee. That's what
I'm telling you, he's very conflicted personally.
He was like, I really want to. No, I can't finish that sentence. Some sentences you don't even joke on. My man over there is saying, as a Republican, as a white Republican man, I would normally support marrying your cousin. But because my distinguished constituent, not constituent, my distinguished colleague used bad logic, we're going to have to let it slide, and we're going to ban sleeping with your cousin here. He really thought deeply about it, man.
He did.
Look at his face.
Like
Sensation, are we messing you up,
He's like,
Sensation?
on a normal day, it's okay to sleep with your cousin, but...
And that's what it looks like, man. It's just like, well, I mean, normally...
I don't like to get into it with my Republican colleagues who like to sleep with their cousins normally. But he's just going to have to come with a little better logic is what that's what that grimace is.
He's against it because he's doing it himself. That's why.
He said, my cousin's going to really be mad with me tonight.
Oh, no, we can't let him find out about this. My cousin's going to kill me.
We got a date tonight. What are you talking about? Trying to ban something and we going out.
Hey, Lisa, we got to call this thing off.
Oh, man. Sensation and Charlie, if you think this is bad, I really wish we could do Like It or Not in the evenings, because...
Oh, yeah, like a late night show.
Yeah, because speaking of which, actually, actually, I didn't even mean to do that, but this Friday, patron party, right?
Yeah.
Public patron party. Another Ask Me Anything.
Nice.
Floor is open for discussion.
Let's do it. Normally, I don't object to cousins sleeping with each other. Is the face he's making right there again. You gotta be careful with those sentences because people will soundbite.
All right, we're gonna go back to music a little bit here. The genius of
Ben, speaking of which,
this is for all the white people.
Oh boy!
Really Europeans, but definitely the white people. Like, explain.
Special announcement broadcasting for the whites.
The following
Real G's move in silence like lasagna.
Real G's.
Now, it took me about 10 minutes to understand this when I first heard it. So first of all, a real G is a gangster. So this is like a gangster is the #1 heroic figure for rappers. Because you think of Scarface or Tony Soprano and these kinds of criminals who lead very dramatic, almost operatic lives, you might say.
I should just add that he's in Germany. He's talking to Germans.
Oh wow. Okay. Is that
and
the whole
real G moves in silence because a real gangster probably doesn't tell people they're a gangster.
Oh my God.
Okay, here's where it gets interesting. How is a real G moving in silence like lasagna? Well, the word lasagna in English is not pronounced lasagna.
Oh my God.
I think German words almost never have silent letters.
Well, that's funny in German for sure.
But in English, we have a lot of silent letters. And lasagna,
a lot of them,
has a silent G.
And you can hear them all.
Little is a genius. You can go listen to him right away.
I'm going to object to this. I'm going to object to this because oh Lord, no, I can't possibly be about to defend white people here. Oh Lord, I'm going to though.
Oh Jesus. Here we go.
I don't think that's a function of black or white. I think that's a function of how quickly you process a metaphor. Come on. You were silenced like a lasagna. I got it in the second line I heard the line. So I don't think this is a function of, because I'm pretty sure there are plenty of literary heads.
I was just generalizing.
No. I still just got to say it though, because really,
I mean, honestly,
why would you get on television and say this out loud? I mean, like it took him 10 times to get it. So that's all. That's all I'm saying. I don't think it's a function of whiteness so much as he's a little slow on the trigger. That's all.
Well, he was
Yeah, for
explaining
real.
it. He
It was.
got it. He was explaining it to the people that didn't speak English. If you
Oh,
because the audience was German, so that's why you heard.
Oh, you know what? I totally did not read the explanation over there. G explaining to Germans how. Okay, so is he German? It doesn't matter. I get it now.
No,
okay.
but he does. He's like a comedian / rapper / singer. Like I never heard of him, but when I saw this, I started looking into it.
Okay, so he's talking to a German audience.
And he's talking to a German. That's what I was saying. That's why I interrupted. I was like, he's talking to Germans, so they don't realize how that metaphor worked.
Okay. No, now it makes total perfect sense. Now he's a real.
I shouldn't have started with the whiteness part.
Yes, you threw me off with the whiteness. You made it about race, you little racist white man.
I was being a smart.
You made it about race. I didn't.
He did. And then that was white explaining gone wrong. I ain't gonna say gone wrong, but that's like the perfect example of white explaining.
Come on, man.
Somebody needs to do a video on white explaining. Like mansplaining, you know mansplaining. Everybody knows mansplaining, but white explaining.
All right.
The thing for me though is he German? Because if he's German, if he's not German, why did it take 10 times to get it?
No,
That's all.
He wasn't. He didn't do it repeatedly. He broke it down. Here.
No, he said at the beginning of the clip that he had to listen to it 10 times to get it.
Oh, did he?
Yeah,
I missed that part.
Yeah. That's all.
Because I'm like,
that part.
Y'all didn't get that part the first time he said it.
Real G's moving. If you speak English, you should have got it. But if you don't, then I totally get it because we're ridiculous with G's. What else do we have silent in English that's just absolutely ridiculous? We'll let this comment section.
Oh yeah, there's plenty of
tsunami. Okay, tsunami. That's one. Come on, what is the word?
Oh my God. My favorite. Debt. Debt. I love you.
All right, Rebecca's in the building, so before we
go with my butt.
I want to take it back to, what is this, 30 years, 40? I think this is like 30 years ago when people didn't understand the internet.
Oh man.
Oh, wait, what happened?
He was profound too. He laid back in his chair like, I got something profound for y'all white folks.
When he said real G's move in silence like lasagna, because the G is silent.
And everybody in the audience was like, but they're German, so that makes perfect sense.
We're gonna get canceled.
No, G's are not silent in German. Matter of fact,
it is valid.
You create the G sound in German when there's not even a G there, you know. So I get it totally.
Okay, here we go. Last clip before we
Schadenfreude.
That little mark with the A and then the ring around it. See, that's what I said. Kay said she thought it was about.
Yeah. Oh.
But I'd never heard it. I'd never heard it said. I'd always seen the mark, but never heard it said. And then it sounded stupid when I said it. Violence at NBC. Violence at NBC. GE.com. I mean.
Well, Allison should know.
What is internet anyway?
Oh my gosh, I love it.
Internet is that massive computer network, the one that's becoming really big now.
What do you mean? That's big. Wait, how does one? What do you write to it like mail?
No. Oh, that's
that little mark with the A.
Oh my God.
Internet is that.
That's when the internet was the best. When nobody who had money and power, except the people who created it, knew what to do with it. Corporations didn't know what to do with it. Media didn't know what to do with it. It was the best time to get on the internet and make something happen. And now it's like
it really was
on everything.
And so much debauchery.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah. Becca's gonna fire us all.
Okay, y'all. Right. Okay. We are out of here, y'all. Benjamin, thank you for joining us today, man. I really appreciate you.
Thanks for having me, man.
Coming through with the goodness anytime. And David, of course, David, my favorite white man. We appreciate you, David.
Making everything about race when it was about semantics and.
On that note, before I start getting blamed for a race war.
Oh God.
You're saying you're sorry, so say it again. Only you can make
support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all. 2023. Y'all know what time it is. Good morning, good morning, good morning.
Oh, one Saturday morning.
And I am back. Can you guys hear me? One
Yes.
Saturday morning, I heard you, Ben.
Yeah.
Trying to see
We
if
can
my
hear
stuff
you,
got
but your
taken down.
mic is not.
Yeah,
You on your mic, your Mac mic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and James, I don't know if your mic is on that Bluetooth too, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's on the AirPods because you know my my
You
microphone
want
is.
to pull it from your desktop?
Huh? Let me see.
While we're all doing that, good
It might
morning,
sound
everybody.
like that's better.
Oh yeah, yeah.
That's better, and I think hopefully the buzzing's gone. I think
Here
that was
I am.
the speakers.
Oh, there we go.
I'm back. And
look at y'all sounding like beautiful.
Okay, cool.
That sound like
That
beautiful
sounds
people.
better. I can hear y'all much better now too. Okay, cool.
But it's giving in the home, but it's better. For you, DJ X3C, it's giving in the home, but you look beautiful. Beautiful man. And so do you, Ben.
Sound. I was gonna
feeling,
say that. Well,
right.
you got me agreeing with the timing of my agreement.
Ben, I absolutely love your you in the coat and then the it's giving.
I said let me clean myself up for a change, so I do the show instead of just coming on bumming every morning. I can't, but I appreciate. Hi, Rebecca. Yeah. Can I just, you know me? I like to take over the show real quick. It ain't even my show.
It ain't even. It's not your show.
Yo, singing. Can we start there? Because I didn't get to comment on it. I had to
play it, Becca. I had to.
You played it?
Yeah.
I did. David, if you could please run that back, David.
Don't make it weird for me.
Look. Oh no, we're gonna make it really weird.
Those two ladies gonna make it very weird. With this yellow on. Haitian country.
Giving life.
Haitian country.
Look like sunshine.
I know right now we're in our cowgirl era, Western era. Shout out to Beyonce, who didn't create it, but got it trending right now.
She said, I might go viral. Let me get
all the black girlies, all the black men in country music. I know everybody's on Jolene. Shout out to Dolly Parton, but I remember in my childhood, Shania Twain. I remember when she said, and they said, I'll bet they'll never make it, in that accent, but just look how we're holding on. Not necessarily with those runs. We're still together, still going strong. You're still the one I run to, the one that I belong to. You're still the one I want for life. You're still the one my heart loves, the only one I'll dream of. You're still the one I'll kiss good night. You're still the one, look how we made it. Look how far we've come, my baby. Shania was that girl. Shania was that girl.
All right.
It's not embarrassing me. I never watch any of my stuff back. I post it and go. I don't like to hear my voice.
You tripping for real.
Thank you guys so much. And I'm listening to it. It's funny because somebody said, we'll talk about it in a second, but somebody did say, you was rolling those. No, not you was rolling. You was hard on the ERs. And Shania, they said Shania knew not to be hard on the ERs. It was giving Reba and Dolly. And I said, that's true, because it was giving a single mom who works too hard, who loves her kids and never stop. It was giving Reba. So yeah, because Shania knew not to hit that ER, and that's why the black folks loved her, because she knew not to go hard on the ER.
Listen, what is it about the country women who got way better. They just got way better existence in politics and life. Like Dolly is right. The Dixie Chicks, they on the right side of the,
They're on the right side.
Equations, you know what I mean? And all the
Leanne Rhymes.
Leanne
Rhymes.
Okay. Yeah, so we got people. So I was saying that, you know, Dolly Parton is a great lover, mean it. We saw her in her booty shorts singing for recently for the Cowboys, I believe. She couldn't really do nothing.
Did.
She was there with her shorts on, still got the big old boobies, you know. But at the same time, I remember when I was when she said that don't impress me much. Shania Twain was out there in that cat suit, said you got the feeling and you got the touch. Remember that? And she did that before what's that girl name? Kim Kardashian. She put that cat suit on. She put that suit on, and she was out there on that car in the desert. Y'all remember?
Come on.
With that red lip. Shania Twain did that, and we didn't know. Oh, you know, I never got the gist of, and I just liked music, right? Well, I'm not saying that I don't see color, because I do see color. I see it every day, all the time. I know that Black people, let's get this out the way. Black folks created country music. Understand it, know it. And Beyonce is having it trend now. She didn't create it. So we got that out the way as well. I love that she's giving the new girls and the men who are new in country music, who are Black, giving them their flowers, while also having people go back in time and understand where it came from. But as we put that to the side, when we were growing up, I mean, I know that we've always had country music in our lives. We've always had old school music in our lives. We had pop in our lives. We had all these things. And while we know that they were appropriating many a time, the music was what got us. Music is what really centered us. And I love that. Back in the day, you know, it was almost forced, because whatever was on the radio, you had to listen to. Whatever time it was, you had to listen to. Whatever was rolling on the television, you had to watch. So I love that we knew that we had to go to a certain channel, and it sucked, but we knew where to go. We didn't complain about it. We knew on UPN on Monday nights, Thursday nights, we would go there to go get our Moeshas and our the Parkers. All the Black
better
shows.
have grown up in our generation, kind of, sort of. You on the edge of our generation.
A little bit.
And then we would watch the reruns, because why do I know King of the Hill, but also know Reba? Why do I know what it was with the Grace and Eric? I don't know. There's a show that named two people. Like, it has two, a male and a female name. Yeah.
Will and Grace.
Dharma and Greg. Dharma and Greg. Greg. Okay. Like Will and Grace, Dharma and Greg. Those type of, I didn't really watch Friends, but people knew Friends because of that. You know? So it's like we didn't mind it. That's what I love about Black people. We see color, but we was like, that's just a good program. Okay.
Come on.
It's just a good program. We gonna watch it. Nowadays, white folks are sitting there like, that belongs to us. I don't know why they think they could go out there in their cowboy boots and their cowboy hats and jump on horses like no. People in Tennessee, there's Black people there. People in Texas, they're Black there too. There's Black people everywhere. And actually, the cowboy world, there were Black cowboys. Okay, Mexicans, they can wear their boots because they're cowboys. Like Haitians, they got parts of Haiti where they're cowboy. Listen, y'all white folks will look at something and say it belongs to us. It doesn't. It does not belong to y'all.
Was it box braids?
Box braid. I just saw a Black lady, Rachel Dolezal, on the internet. She got some braids. It was pulling her face back. I don't think white people are supposed to wear braids, but nobody gets we're not up in arms about it. We might comment on it and be like, ma'am, I think it's too tight. I don't think it's working for you. Your face is it's red because it's too much pressure on you. Okay, my good sis, but you want to
walk by and they pick it up, they take it like it's theirs.
Yeah, but don't think like there's a girl going viral. This is what I don't like about the internet as well, because a white girl has learned how to braid hair. And Black people are going to her shop because she learned how to braid hair. Meanwhile, your next door girlfriend has been trying to get in the shop, and your support of her, you don't want to support her. But this white girl who is now learned how to braid hair is a big thing. It's a phenomenon. It's, we have to go to her shop and sit in her seat. I'm not saying don't support her, but what about your neighbor that you got mad at that she upped her price $20 because now she added the, washing the hair, whatever, but at least she washes it for you. But get her out of her house and into her own salon. Y'all boost. I hate
it's the Elvis Presley effect.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. When a white person does it, it's like, oh, look at that boy. That white boy with the blue eyes. He sure can sing, and they'll start giving so much attention there because that white boy can sing, right? No, y'all, no. It's just let's focus on the person that can sing. They can sing. They have a gift. We love it, right? But I don't like this phenomenon that they're doing right now. But I say all that to say, Why I like Shania? Because she had an impact on my upbringing, not because she was white or whatever. I just absolutely loved her voice. And I thought that she really contributed to country music the way that we know it for mainstream.
Yeah.
David, put up Neon Death's comment, the last comment up there, because I think it's actually perfect. There's a bigger difference between city versus rural than there is between skin, melanin, and levels. So no, there's a connection. There could be. I want to say, but I got to give a qualifier. There most certainly could be a deeper connection between rural and city and urban and all those kind of things. Like I do on the surface have a lot more in common with a Southern white person than in a whole lot of other scenarios. But it's just that racism thing that kind of trumps all of it, especially when you get down south or up north for that matter. Shoot.
Okay. I don't think well, with all that being said, thank you guys for the love. I hate hearing myself.
You sounded great, Rebecca. What are you talking about?
I really appreciate it.
What are we doing here?
I thank
you saw when I sent it to you. I was like, bro, you know I'm playing this. I saved the video. I did.
What are your views like? You should have numbers. I know that the algorithm is crazy, but that should have numbers.
It has more numbers than when I post myself on my Instagram, Instagram won't push me into the algorithm. But when I talk about like white people in a good manner, Instagram does put me in the algorithm. So that did go into the.
I got some numbers. All right.
Yeah.
All right.
So it did. So I appreciate
keep singing then. Keep singing.
No, I am. I'm gonna keep singing. And I thought to myself,
I need some country.
I need, some country, whatever I want to sing. The next thing I'm going to sing, I could sing in Creole. There's this woman that I want to honor who I actually got the chance to work with. She's a legend. I sing backup for her when I was trying to make some coins. You know, I said, I'm never going back to the strip club, but I'll be outside making the coin, doing what I need to do. And I sing backup for this legend. Her name is Nia. And so I want to honor her. So I'm thinking about doing something like that similar. But you guys will find more of those videos. And again, I want to drop my own content. Speaking of that, I just want to put this caveat out there. I know that you guys have been holding it down with me from day one. I talked about this on Leftist Mafia because it happened that night. And my corporate job, they have given me a sort of pink red slip.
What?
Because of a conversation that I had on the phone with a few clients. They didn't appreciate how I had those type of conversations. Some of them politically led. Like,
oh Lord, what are you doing? What are you doing, Rebecca?
It's the person speaking to me, and I just I was not disagreeing with them. I just kept saying, okay, right? Mm-hmm. And some of the things that I said were helpful tips to them so that they can thrive within the corporation that I work for. And they didn't like that. So, but my manager had pulled me to the side and said that, that they didn't want, first they wanted me to come into the building. We talked about that last week. So they were looking for ways. So she pulled me to the side on that day. And basically, y'all would not believe it the way that she had this conversation with me. Benjamin, and I'll say this because y'all my good Black folks. The way that she spoke to me was out of bounds, out of line. She said to me, hey, first she started off the conversation, hey, tell me what's going on. How are you feeling at work? Like, this was checking in. And I said, well, I just stated the things. Hey, I think I'm doing really well now. Last month I hit every number. I actually, comparing to and juxtaposing all the things. And she was like, she stopped me. She was like, yeah, you don't work. Let's cut it. Let's cut all that. You don't really work.
Oh, wow.
You don't. And I said,
why she have to soft pedal you into the conversation?
Yeah,
why she didn't come off
She said, you must have something lined up, and got real quiet. And that's how I know that she watches this stuff.
Hey, good morning, ma'am. Whoever you are.
Good morning, Miss Ma'am. And I cannot wait until I do finally, am out of there. But the way that she threatened me, she said, you don't work. You're working from home. So our eyes have to especially be on you. She's like, hold yourself accountable. I said, excuse me. First of all, I'm not going to allow you to tell me that I don't work because my numbers show. I said, this particular month hasn't been the best. And we've only been in it 19 days. We're not even at the end of the month yet. So anything can change. But I said, I had the highest numbers. I've done all. I just had to literally. But I said, and I stopped myself and I told her, I said, hey, I'm not going to bend over sideways for a job that didn't sign up for, because the one I signed up for, you guys took me out of and put me here. And I've complained because they've been trying to get me out because I've started. Y'all know what I've done in that building, and y'all know what I've done outside the building. And in this particular department, I haven't told you guys, but I've shaken it up too. I said I told them that there's no structure, there's no nothing, there's nothing here that makes any sense. And I gave them, actually in a meeting, I gave them tips on how to move forward because they hated it though. They muted my microphone in the meeting because I kept chiming in with stuff, but then they put me in a focus group, and they still did not take on anything that I was saying because I told them that their process is scamming. I said that. I said the process is scamming. You guys are hurting clients, and the way that I said that what I'm telling them is not aligning with the place that I was just in, the position that I was just in. What I told them in that position and what I'm telling them in this position, it's scamming because it's not. And I had to tell them, I broke it down like that. And I said, so what can we do that's, I hear you, but what can we do? That's on the phone call, the same phone call we're on. She was just like, I mean, I hear what you're saying, but you still not working. Help me help you. And she's like, at the end of the day, you working at home. I need you to tell me what you're doing for 5 minutes. I said, even if it's the restroom, yes, communicate. And I told her, well, my computer is having issues. And I told her, I'm not going to do this with you. I said that on the phone. I'm not going to do this with you because I feel like I am begging for something. And I don't have to be begging for something. Yeah. At the end of the day, she doesn't even know what she just told me. I don't care if I'm doing this job, that job, around the job. I don't care. You don't know where anybody's funds are going. You don't know anything about people's personal lives for you to get on this phone call and be very unprofessional. It's crazy. It's wild. She said more to me, and I can't remember right now. But she said more to me. That was, and if y'all remember from Thursday, y'all go back to that show on Left Is Mafia, because I think I said the whole thing there. But it was very disrespectful. As much as that job, because we talk about these corporate, environments, and we talk about how it's changed and how we were enlightened during during the pandemic, in the beginning of it, of how these buildings were just there for us to be in, and for them to strip us away and make us feel like we had to get up and every day and do these routines and not have a life and not take care of our kids and not do any of this stuff, to really focus on ourselves. That this job and being in the building and being like stripped of your whole sanity, would be your end all be all. And I do not bow down to those types of rhetoric anymore, because I understand that I gave this job. This is the corporate job I've been at longest in my life, my first corporate job. And this is the longest I've ever been in it. Longest I've ever been in it. I've given these people my blood, sweat, and tears. And I want to prove them wrong, right? In the sense of, she was basically telling me, you can't get nothing. You can't get nothing better. And I want to prove them wrong. I've learned, when she said that to me, God had to hold my tongue, because I wanted to read this woman like an encyclopedia, like reading Rainbow. Okay. I really wanted to give her that, but the Lord stopped me. And I know that many times throughout my life, I've been told, people have spoken ill against me in that way. I think that triggered me, where you're never going to do this, you're never going to get that, and that's never going to happen. Da, 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 da. And I always prove them wrong. I am who I am, and I know that I am who God says I am. We've already had this conversation in January as a team, and I think that, where you're sitting right now, Bubba, is a testament to you not knowing where you were going to be a year ago today. Ben, 2 years, 3 years ago today. It was a mental
interesting times.
but look where you're sitting right now, and look at where it's feeling more like stable in your life. We couldn't imagine these places. So whatever these people were telling us, and even what we told ourselves, again, I said, I'm not going to let that lady take me to a place that's not real to me. So in that moment, I felt like, oh Lord, this lady's about to take me down. God, how am I gonna pay for this? Lord, I can't lose this job, God. Okay, no, I'm not gonna allow that to be a thing. Cause take me out, sis. Let me go get unemployment. Let me do that, and let me Give me time to actually put out content the way that I need to. Give me time to actually put forth a little bit more effort into this space where I want to be. So, but that's just where I'm at with it. I always wanted to put that out there, y'all.
I like what Alicia said.
And Rebecca, I want to ask you so bad. You already know. You already know the first question that Black people ask.
Yes, they were not what you're thinking they
I was
were.
gonna say they sound like they were not with your inflections.
They look like me. They look like me. I thought coming. I told y'all this is the diversity and inclusion folks, right? They put this department that I'm working in, this position that I'm in right now is that's why I'm mad about it. That's why I'm mad about it every day. It's a diversity and inclusion team that is literally out here scamming your favorite financial group, right? Is scamming folks. And I will say their name once I'm free, and I will give y'all it will be the best story I can. What I know. What I know and what we've done. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. That's why they get mad at me, because I need to be free. I'm uncomfortable with what they want me to do to people. I don't like it. I told them in one of our focus groups, I said, you guys are bounty hunters for a specific group of people that are immigrants. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Well, Rebecca, I'm going to recommend that you go radio silent on all of your strategies and all your stories and nuances. Don't give them anything else here on the show for them to even think about having a pathway to blocking the information that you have. Right? Just sit in your hole just for a little bit longer and sing your way out of the hole too. Because I'm gonna tell you, you keep singing, people gonna click to hear that. And
I really appreciate that you say that. That really makes me happy. You know why? I remember the first day we met, Ben was sick of my singing. He's like, "Do you have to sing?" And then we went from "Do you have to sing" to Ben now getting in. I remember we would play the old school in the office, and I said, "Ben, you can sing." Now we singing as a chorus because we're going through the struggle together.
Hey, remember we were about to put a band together? Wait, no, it was twice. Like we still have a band that we're gonna do in the future. But remember back in Atlanta, like when we had just got laid off from that progressive media company, I was like, we might as well go sing in the clubs. Let's put a band together.
It's true. I was like, however we can make money.
We're gonna have to make it money. We're gonna make it work. Shoot. Hey, listen, I hustle hard during those days. One thing anyway, I digress.
Listen,
we're gonna work. We're gonna get it done.
Listen, the streets was calling our name. That's why I say right now, we'll take a moment, you guys. Right now, if you're watching right now, listen, this is the best show that you will ever run into on any day of the week. I don't care if it's a Monday you're watching or if you're watching it live right now on this Saturday morning. I really know that if you're watching it, you love it. So patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or that swipe didn't come through fast enough.
Okay. You saw
We're horrible.
Took a little time, David.
Oh my goodness. David, why did David put up with this?
Patreon.com/like it or not. Listen, and if you would love to give to your host, because we are the hosts that do the most all the time. Listen, for us and by us. I ain't talking about around us, kinda. I ain't talking about half of it. I'm talking about full on, baby. Okay. We're talking about for us and by us. BPD 2018 on Cash App. You have Venmo, DJX3C, Venmo, and then you have Becca's Voice on Cash App. I love you guys, and we'll continue on today's stories because we got a couple of things to talk about.
Well, hold on, I'm gonna interrupt you because shout out to people who love you, Rebecca. Shout out to those folks who just sent them super chats who love you and did it because of you. I don't know if you see it. I hope they didn't send it on my channel. God, please tell me y'all didn't send it on my channel. Send it to her channel.
I appreciate it, guys. Thank you so much. Listen, we are
extra dry edges.
So this one was on Rebecca's. Unreasonably Agreeable was on Rebecca's.
Okay.
Actually, they both were, I think.
Excellent. Yeah. Good. Don't send no money through my channel for these people. Send it to their channel.
They were both on Rebecca's channel.
Amen. Hallelujah.
I really appreciate it.
And I have my channel soon. Look, soon.
Get that man his money over to his channel too.
No, thank you to everybody. Tigwick. Listen, I'm telling you guys, the same way that I see a lot of people in this space who are free to work the way they can from home and do this and give you guys the content. I want to be able to do the same thing. I want to be able to give you guys this and put out content the way I should. I want to do this, right? This is where I want to be as a journalist, as a content creator. That's just where I want to be. I've done this for years, and I feel like it's my time to really be in here because I see that there is a gap, a missing space, because
there's a lane.
There is a lane. The recipe that I was taught as a journalist, the real recipe, it works, and I'll tell you why it works. Just yesterday, a journalist for CNN was actually covering Trump's first criminal trial, right?
Yeah.
That yesterday, and in that moment, I will show you what live, not a look live, an actual live journalist on the spot having to cover what we know in that moment to be something that was traumatic, but having to cover it live and describe it live for the listening audience, for the viewing audience, in that moment, because it was happening in real time. This journalist, and I'm forgetting her name right now because it was plastered everywhere, and we know her by face because she's one of CNN's top top journalists and reporters, and she was covering a man who inflamed himself in front of the
trial,
courthouse.
right?
In front of the trial in the courthouse. But here, I want you guys to take a listen. Self-immolated. Thank you, Benjamin Dixon.
I do stuff on the slide, Rebecca Azor.
She's trying to get the word. Baby, self-immolated. Yes, self-immolated. And this was yesterday, actually. But take a listen. Take a listen to the journalist and how this is happening live yesterday.
What do you say? We also are seeing an active shooter. An active shooter is in the park outside the court. We have a man who has set fire to himself. A man has emblazoned himself outside of the courthouse just now. Our cameras are turning right now. A man has now lit himself on fire outside of the courthouse in Manhattan, where we are waiting his history to be made. A full jury panel is gone. We are watching a man who is emblazoned in the front of the courthouse today. We are watching multiple fires breaking out around his body and person. We have seen an arm that has been visible, that has been engulfed in total flames. There is chaos that is happening. People are wondering right now if people are in danger. I'm looking across the courtyard. There is a man racing to his aid. There's codes coming off to try to put out the fire. We have members of security details. NYPD is rushing to the scene. They are trying to come out. Officers are on the scene. A fire extinguisher is right now present, being put on this man to try to put out. People are climbing over barricades to try to separate the public, to put out the flame on this man. He has lit himself out in fire in front of the courthouse right now. We are watching as they're playing. We can smell the air. I can smell the burning of some sort of a flesh. I can smell the burning of some sort of agent being used as well as an accelerant to put that fire. I smell an actual fire extinguisher having been displayed.
I smell it too, just from her description.
On the
okay.
Yeah. So her name is Laura Coates, right? She's a CNN anchor. We've seen her for a while, and I wanted to make sure I get her name to give her credit because she absolutely did a phenomenal job. And again, this was an anchor that was recounting the moment where a man literally set himself on fire outside of the Trump trial, and he was anti-government. He threw out books that were conspiracy, anti-government type things. And she just, sorry to that man. Sorry to that man. But at the, I wouldn't know a thing, but Laura Coates, journalism, the recipe. She didn't know that was going to happen. If she wasn't skilled and trained enough in that moment to go we're not talking about, because this is what they're calling and no offense to TikTok journalists, right? But all the offense. Citizen journalism is not enough because it's not enough. You have to know how to get up in the moment. If there's something like this that happens, you have to know how to really take it on live, describe what's happening, give the people something. But she didn't know for such a time as this. The recipe still works. The recipe still works. Journalism is journalism. I know people want to, mainstream media. This is what I'm saying. We can do all the conversations, the content. We can make it fluff. We can make it likable. We can make it 30 seconds. We can do that. But in the moment, DJ X3C, your camera. But in the moment, this is what I'm talking about. The recipe still works. But at the same time, I want people to understand this woman. What she saw was super traumatic. and having to keep herself in this moment to just give us, the viewers, what was happening. And this happened, she didn't know this was happening. She was covering the trial, the criminal trial for Donald Trump. And in that moment, some person, and we're going to get to the fact that this is culty, but some person went over there and, engulfed themselves and is in critical condition. I know he mad about it. Dang, I ain't go out. He's in critical condition. He
didn't die?
No,
I was just about to ask that question.
In critical condition.
Oh.
And that's the latest that I knew. But her, she told you, she described the smell, she described the look, she described the people, she gave you the number of extinguishers, she told you the amount of police presence, she told you where exactly what was happening, she told you on which side, so you knew exactly what was going on. And this is the type of news that we need when it was coming out of places like Iran right now, places out of Gaza, places, because this is journalism. It's happening in the moment. It's describing you. It's telling you what's real. So when I'm looking for this type of media coverage, this is the type I'm looking for. And Laura Coates gave us something. What we're seeing when we're looking for that coming out of the countries like right now, because we're going to discuss Iran and we're going to discuss what's happening there in Gaza. We have to go get this stuff from the internet because they'll silence what's actually going on. And with the coverage of what's going on, I would have thought, why did they go and bomb Israel? Why did they do that? Because they didn't tell you that earlier in the week, Iran was actually struck by Israel. They didn't want the story to start that way. So this takes us in so many different ways, but I was proud to see that happening on air. And again, for such a time as this, Laura, baby, you deserve to be on they need to free her from outside and put her inside now. Because she's been working for CNN too long. Put her on the desk. Oh, he did die. So the update, David said he did die. He was in critical condition last night that I heard. And I know he was pissed off about that, but he went to glory.
God damn. Rebecca, what is wrong with you?
He went to glory.
You're like, damn, dog, I failed.
And this is where I say it gets super culty, because is it a coincidence that this is happening in front of Donald Trump's first criminal trial? Is this a coincidence? Is what so? Why, right? It's dangerous. The people who follow Donald Trump, it's very dangerous, because if they're willing to engulf themselves for whatever reason, I don't know.
One of the I just looked this guy up, Max Azzarello, and the sign that he was holding up just before he did it says the following: Trump is with Biden and they're about to fascist coup us. And so that's a sign that they have a picture of him on April 18th, 2024, holding that sign up. So it sounds like he was like that next level of conspiracy theorist, where he believes in the uni party, right? That's pretty mainstream in Republican circles, where they see Trump and Biden as basically, here's the difference, and I'm gonna give it back to you. They will say that there is one party and it involves the Democrats, right? But the truth is what this guy set himself on fire for is because he's saying both Donald Trump and Joe Biden are part of the same coup that's happening in America. That's all I got on him. Like, I'm looking for like more information as to his motivations and whatnot, but it seems like he just distrusted everybody.
He had a whole manifesto where he was claiming that like we're about to be like taken over and controlled, and yeah.
I don't trust nan one of them. It still gives Trump energy to me. So he's mad that it's anti-government.
Is this his video here, David?
Yeah. Well, I don't know exactly. I think it's
We
two
should watch-
videos in one that they combined. I can play some of it if you want. I don't know what.
Yeah, I don't know, because if it's dark and creepy, I will stop you.
Yeah.
I don't like that type of energy.
Yeah.
I don't like that type of energy at all. But you can play a bit of the clip.
Hey, want to learn the biggest secret in the world? In March 2023, sketchy billionaire Peter Thiel started a bank run. I did 1,500 hours of research, and I learned all their rotten secrets. The big one is that cryptocurrency is history's first planetary, multi-trillion-dollar Ponzi scheme. That's an economic doomsday device. And when that Ponzi goes insolvent, as all Ponzi's must, we'll get the worst economic collapse in world history. And every powerful person you can think of is in on it. Want to know why everything gets worse?
Please stop it. I'm sorry. I don't like his eyes. I don't like anything about this. So these are people that are extremists. He chose, but it's still
He
weird.
can get his eyes, get him off the screen.
Please.
Yeah, man.
I don't like. Listen, we don't invite those type of spirits. This ain't that type of channel. Them dark spirits, they got to no sir, no siree bye.
Reach your hands out to the screen. We rebuke now.
Listen.
In
We
the
don't
name
ever-
of
our
Jesus.
In the name, we
our audience would not get that kind of stuff on this channel.
should have bought
We
a
cover y'all.
Hyundai.
Okay, amen. Listen,
But I splurged about
Forget all about that.
Hey, shot.
I bind you. Look, but those type of people, those extremists, I believe that they start out being Trump supporters, right? And then they go out when Trump doesn't do something that they like, or if it's something that is
Now you tying it together.
If they associate themselves with right-wing talking points or whatever, and it doesn't side, and now they start looking at it like, oh, Donald Trump he's working with the government. How dare he? I thought he said the government wasn't good. And now these people get, like Ben said, they get to that extreme part because then show up to, and this is my opinion, they show up to things like Trump's first criminal and want the attention, right? Want the attention. And there they throw out books that are anti-government, conspiracy theories, all that, those type of things. And self-immolate. Okay. And and self-immolate, and but these are not, and this is not funny that man did that because there's mental issues there.
Yeah.
No, not particularly mental issues. It's self-immolation, and I don't support it.
So it's sacrifice.
Yeah, like Bruce Wynn, he did it in front of the Supreme Court to protest the fact that we have basically destroyed the planet, and we only have a few more years left before we all die of extreme heat exposure and desperation. So he self-immolated in front of the Supreme Court to bring attention to that. It was either Bruce Wynn or Wynn Bruce. Forgive me whichever way I mixed it up.
Yeah, I heard that this is not the first time that has happened where people have protested in this way.
Yeah.
And so yeah. So I will say
this guy, I don't know about that other guy. This Max Azzarello.
So you guys are right. All right. Well, I'll try to get it out mental. Okay, so we're gonna remove that out the way. Listen, it's problematic when these people turn this way and do these type of things. But to take it away, because I'm trying to focus on this criminal case. They're not trying to really put it out there in the media as it should have been. Because why haven't we really heard about this? Trump is a criminal. This is also a man that's running for president. That's what I want to focus on. Sorry to the man. That's why I said sorry to that man. But that was, like Ben said, that was his choice. He really planned to go out and do that. Sorry to that man that it got to this place. I bet you if they didn't see him being any anti-Trump, they would have been like, it would have been, the right would have taken this, and I don't know, right? It would have been a different storyline. But the focus on this, I want to be of Laura Coates. I love the way that she definitely handled that moment. I know it's traumatizing to see an actual person literally set themselves on fire. This is something that we were covering a criminal case, and now this is the top story. But you did an amazing job, Laura Coates.
Sure.
Black women. Black women. I love to see it. I love to see him shine. I love to see him win. But in that same sense, Trump's criminal behind. Okay, criminal.
Yeah.
This man is running for president.
Come on.
This is his first criminal case, but yet he gets to go out and do a tour and go out wherever he wants to go and still be able to fly here and fly there. This man is criminal. Criminal charges have been brought up against him. Your possible future president, and they don't want us to have attention on that. That's why I say I don't trust nothing these people are saying. They'll pay somebody's family off for them to go self-immolate. I don't trust neither one of them people. They want to take the attention off of this, and this is what we need to focus on watching how this trial plays out, because that's going to show us what our justice system is all about and how, to me, unjust it is, right? But this is a possible future president who has broken every law imaginable, has I believe has committed treason. I believe he has done everything that has been anti-American. And y'all want this man to definitely he has caused division. This man is a terrible person, racist, right? Promotes a lot of different things, has sponsored in some way, shape, or form Kyle Rittenhouse. People like Kyle Rittenhouse has said that, it's been both sides, has targeted minorities, this wall that he's been trying to build. We know his what he did to our taxes. That people was like, Trump gave me a little bit of money during COVID. Trump did this, yeah, and now we're paying it back because when you got that tax money, you didn't know you was going to owe, and why you owed. Because of that.
Before you move on, Becca, I gotta sign out. I gotta go get ready for this event.
Okay.
DJ exclusive.
Yeah.
Mean it.
I love y'all. Mean it. Rebecca, you're wrong. I did all of that to help the American people. What is this? I don't know what this is.
Why
I love y'all. Mean it, y'all.
TikTok done made you crazy because now you're doing this to talk. TikTok done made you crazy. Bye, Bubba. But I
We
say
got
that to
about
say,
10 minutes.
with the taxes, yes, you don't. But I saw you on here. I saw you didn't have to come on and say that. I know. I see.
I'm gonna have to sign off.
I saw it. I saw it. I seen it.
This is above me now, y'all.
You've been real white today, David. Yeah, I saw you on Bubba's show.
That inner Caucasian just jumped out onto the screen.
It's crazy. So I tend to say all that with the taxes and things of that sort. Like people are wondering why they owe, and this is like this. We need to be focused on what this man, what the charges are, how that affects us, what his policies were when it was good to you, and why those things that he put in place are now affecting us. 4 to 5 years later. And negatively affecting us. So that's why I'm like, oh, y'all real happy about that money that you got. Now you owe it. Now you owe it. Now you can't get. Now you wondering why you $2,000 in the hole and how you gonna pay that back. Okay, so I tell that to say, let's focus on the real things at hand, because don't allow yourself to be distracted with that. That's not conspiracy. I'm telling you guys to focus on the trial, to focus on it. You know why? Because you have to see who your possible next president is, and what he stands for, and why we America is not a serious country. It's so unserious.
No, no. Tell us more, Rebecca. I'm just enjoying the show. I might as well be in the audience. Go.
And with that being said, while America is an unserious country, Mandisa, I don't know if you guys remember her. She is I got 2 stories and we're going to get it by 12:30. So don't rush me, David. But Mandisa, as my camera goes out, the Mandisa is American Idol. I believe she was in one of the seasons, the premiere seasons. And she she passed away. She's a gospel artist. And she passed away. And so RIP to Mandisa. But it brings me to really go through the fact that Paula Abdul sat in a committee, which was the judges, and she had authority in telling folks about, their vocal pitch.
Oh no, really?
You know she did. You don't remember? She literally told people they were pitchy, and Miss Paula Abdul was telling people they was pitchy. And
I guess she would be able to tell, though, right? She would know
for what,
who's pitchy and who's not.
How would she?
Because she's pitchy.
She couldn't hear herself.
I know, but now she knows on this side of it. Oh, I was really pitchy back in the day. So now she can.
I don't know why we gave these people authority. This is how I know America. That's why my point was America's an unserious country, because we sat here and allowed that to be a thing.
Oh, I see what you said. Kind of like I never will forget, NPR let Ted Cruz give commentary on NASA and climate change. Watch this. Not because he had experience, but because his parents were engineers. That was his justification to be an expert to talk about NASA and climate change. Yeah, no, that's a really unserious name.
Like Glorilla being invited to CNN to be interviewed and asked questions on her opinions when it comes to politics. And at the end of the day got to end. That's my good sister. At the end of the day got to end.
You know what? You mentioned that. I'm glad you mentioned that, because that clip wasn't that clip with the same journalist who did the live reaction to the self-immolation.
So. Yeah, I want to say that's what it was, which was a
sorry
great
to that man, but I'm glad that journalist got a chance to demonstrate journalism.
That she's more than just having
Glorilla
to interview Glorilla, but at the same time, she can go from interviewing Glorilla to also doing live news. And I want to say it was her, but if it wasn't, it was another good Black woman. That's all I remember. And or it could have been a white woman. I don't
No,
know.
it wasn't a white woman. You know, no, it was a black woman. It was
Okay.
It was
All
her
right. At the end of the day, the day got to end, Ben. At the end of the day got to end, and that's why I love tomorrow. See, one thing about Glorilla, she did give us things to, to definitely give us inspiration and motivation for the mornings. Okay.
Say that again, Rebecca. Wait, say the whole phrase. It got to have both parts now.
At the end of the day got to end, and that's why I love tomorrow, right? So before we get to tomorrow, I didn't want to leave you guys with an update about Haiti, and I have some somber updates, but we don't have time for that, but that's good because the update that I do have is Dominican Republic tried to stop us from getting our water into our canals for us to pump waters in and to have our own resources to continue to farm and do all the things that we needed to do. It's a canal that we built on the Massacre River, what we call the Massacre River, because back in the day, I believe in 1930s, we were murdered out there. My Haitian folks were murdered out there by Dominicans, because of issues of race and all that division, right? And we were so much bodies was along that river that we took it back. We took it back, built a canal, separated ourselves from them, and they got mad that we had a functioning canal. So they put something in the middle to try to remove the work, to undo the work at the canal. But the canal's still going. The water is still flowing, and absolutely. And they did it, and the country did it. This right here is happening with the country itself. The government didn't want to include themselves in it, but the people of the country. So while there's all this stuff that's going on there, that's terrible. This is what's actually happening during those times. They're coming together to build the canal. Now there's another location that they want to build another canal at, and they're doing it literally hand by hand, brick by brick, and they're doing it themselves that way, and it's functioning. Listen, while they're trying to stop it, the Dominicans, and it sucks because we're the same people, same island, same all of that, while they're trying to stop it and stop us from moving forward, while there is the news coverage about what's happening with the gangs and things like that, Haitians are working together in some parts of Haiti because, there's still other parts to Haiti that have to function, and they're doing things to make sure that Haiti survives. Haiti needs to survive, and we won't let people just take away what is the pearl of the Antilles, the pearl of the Caribbean, and that is our country of Haiti. So there's a lot of progression happening there, and women, men, people who are disabled, children are built the canal. I say this, I'm not kidding you. They've literally built the canal every single day, and they did it in less than a year. They put it together. Yeah. Wow. And so so I want to follow up on that. I have a couple of people that I want to bring onto the show to give you guys more insight, experts, people who are on the ground. So I want to I've been talking to them to get the time to get them on the show so that we can definitely get better insight on it. And I want you guys to really hear from the mouth of the people that are on the ground. So one of these shows, I want to set that up and have that special for you guys, because there is actually really, really good things happening in Haiti. Even though it might be slow movement, it's some movement. But this right here, I would say, is huge. And yes, the Dominican people are upset because they're saying that it's affecting their farmers, while we doing it so that it could affect ours in a positive manner. We don't want to keep helping a side that doesn't want to help us, so we're going to do it ourselves and self-sufficient. So at the end of the day gotta end.
At the end of the day gotta end.
So we are at the end of the show. I told you I'd get you off at 12:30, David. Did I not say that? And don't you turn that mic on. Did I not say that? Okay. And we are at the end of the show, y'all. I'm sorry I talked y'all to death, and I'm sorry that I was late. One of these days I won't be late again. I'll be here for you. I'll be here for you guys on time. I will. And Ben, absolutely bring more suits. I love it when you have your suits on. I think you're a man of power, right? I love to see it.
I'll put on a blazer next time then.
Yeah,
but I walked out and I said, "How does it look?" My wife said, "Oh, you need to wear a blazer all the time."
You need to do that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, just do that. But I also wanted to point out, because I remember watching because Olay drops these clips randomly. I know that we pre-record them, and I was looking at that, and I said, Ben and all the mans had the beanies on, but everybody was rocking it in a different way, and I love that. Everybody was rocking it in a different way, different age groups, so everybody looked great in their beanies, and you know what I'm saying? So, like, I think because we do this work, sometimes we can get outside of ourselves and just let ourselves go. But one thing we're not going to do is do that. We're not letting ourselves go. I was looking at me too from I'm always cute. But there was a time during the pandemic I said, sis.
Yes.
Now, sis, you looking like a burrito. It was good, and I was just letting myself go. I wasn't even pressing the edges down. I wasn't curling it. I wasn't doing nothing. I was just coming on like, welcome, like it or not. Free to tell the damn truth. Now, Ben, no, Ben, whatever you go. We was on here.
We had some days. We had some days.
It. We were losing it.
Yeah.
But God is good
all the time.
God is good, and I'm so glad. Ben, you said that you were gonna call, and I'm saying this on air because you said you were gonna call. You never called. We can't get to Ben, y'all. Ben is a man. He's got a lot of things going on. So in order to get to Ben, I have to talk to his secretary. So that's
my secretary. I don't have a secretary. I gotta correct this on air.
This is
why
why
get up with me right now. You never mind. No, I ain't even gonna correct them because I gotta get too much information.
We have things lined up.
They're right. Good comment, Rebecca.
Yeah. Yep. So
that's why they think we got lined up.
Yeah. Listen,
wait a minute, how did I turn his mic back on?
I told him. I said, "What's going on?" But Ben is a busy man, y'all. One thing you got to know, but I love to see the progression, Ben. Absolutely. I especially what you've been doing lately. I really love to see it. I think that your work is very, very pivotal in this space.
Rebecca.
So yeah, I just want to
look forward to us being able to do some music together too, because you're gonna keep on singing. Sing us right out of this algorithm. Sing us right to the top of the algorithm.
I hope so. Listen, whatever I got to do, because I ain't going back to the strip club. All right, guys, we're at the end of the show. I love you guys. Patreon.com/like it or not. Patreon.com/like it or not. And if you feel inclined to tip your host on today and your producer that likes to interject, definitely do so on Cash App. BPD 2018. And we have DKG87. That's our producer. And Becca's voice, right? Becca's voice on Cash App. And for our great DJ, wait a minute before I leave. Benjamin P. Dixon, I don't invite that man on Thursday with Bubble. These men came on and they were on time, which I absolutely love. They were on time.
And you were late.
And I was late, but they know on Thursdays I because of work. I just
Rebecca, I was so mad at you after that. I wasn't mad with you for real. I was like, Rebecca, I'm so sleepy. I just want to go get in the bed.
I said he's not leaving.
I don't like to be yawning on people's programs. And then David was like, well, I don't mean to hold y'all. I'm like, no,
David, the thing about David, he loves for me to be like, yeah, y'all, I'm ready to go. Then David be like, shoot, I'm ready to go too. He can't wait. But I said, listen, my folks ain't gonna be on this one with my other folks. And not somebody talking about frying chicken.
Oh my goodness. I was like, Jay. I said, no, I'm out. I said, this is too colored for me. I'm out.
Ben, after fried chicken, Ben said, oh no.
Yeah.
No,
next, what you gonna say next? Watermelon?
I said, oh my God, this is crazy. Anywho, yo, absolutely love the episode. I said, now why does this have to be so black?
Oh my goodness. And stereotypical racist black at that. The height. I mean, it's the Terrence K. Williams of black, that black Republican. Anyway.
All right. Y'all gotta see it though. And then here go my black behind. Y'all not gonna embarrass me on here, coming on here and doing that. It was so bad.
All I wanted to do was go to bed. I'm an old man now. Y'all can't keep me up past
Ben was not. I said, Ben, just hold on. And then I felt like I sparked something in Ben for 2 seconds. And Ben he got to talking. He woke up. And then he was like, all right, y'all.
I'll be narcoleptic on some of these shows. I'd be like, yeah, and then another point.
Yeah.
I'll be forgetting my points in the middle of the point when I'm sleepy. I'd be like, and then another. Can y'all come back to me because I'm tired?
No, man, he does. And look, me, I have nothing really to add to this conversation. When I say that, just know Rebecca's done. Rebecca's done. Listen, I have nothing really to add to that, but that's definitely. Anyways, I love you guys. I hope that you guys definitely enjoyed the show.
I'm calling you right now, Rebecca.
All right, call me. Give me a call. Don't cuss me out, man. I love you guys so much. I'll see you guys on next Saturday right here on Like It or Not. See ya. Doing here is not going to stop when it comes to these type of discussions. It's going to be for us and by us here on this platform when the media is telling us to look the other way. Your support is what helps us move forward. Join patreon.com/like it or not. Help us grow.
Like it or not, y'all.